Hello, St. Peter's and all of my reading friends. Welcome back to the library for our Let's Get Ready for School series. This, if you can believe it, is our last episode for Let's Get Ready for School because we're all getting ready to actually start school. I know some of my friends out there have started school today. Some will be starting next week. And if you go to St. Peter's, we are starting in 2 weeks on September 8th. Even when that happens, if you are a virtual learner, you'll still get library the same way we're doing this. So I hope you will join me for those as well. But for now, we need to grow our brains. We're going to continue our Dr. Seuss week. So I wore another Dr. Seuss shirt. This one is One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. But that's not the book we're going to read today. I'll show you in a moment. But first, let's make sure all our friends are here. Do you see where our friends are today? They are in the books. They've been reading. They've been playing in the books. Ralph was even helping me put some books on the shelf. So here they all are. We have Ralph. We have Magic Monkey, Daisy, and our Pig of Joy with her Jar of Joy, of course, all tucked away up on the bookshelves. They are having a really fun time playing in the library and finding new stories and going on amazing adventures when they read those stories. What do you say we get ready for a story today as well? You ready, friends? Do you have your friends ready? Okay, let's get ready for our story. Let's turn up our ears so we're ready to listen. Turn off our mouths so we don't make a sound. Put your hands quietly in our lap. Take a nice big deep breath. And now we're ready for our story. First we have to see what it is in my book bag. It's another Dr. Seuss book. And this is really going to get our brains, our creative minds. That's when you make up things on your own, use your imagination. We're going to get them working today. That will really get us ready for school with this Dr. Seuss book. Oh, the Thinks You Can Think. You're going to be amazed at some of the things he comes up with. And then we'll see what kind of thinks you can come up with. Here we go, by Dr. Seuss. You can think up some birds. That's what you can do. You can think about yellow. You can think about blue. You can think about red or think about pink. You can think up a horse. Oh, the things you can think. So that's the kind of horse Dr. Seuss thinks up. Maybe it doesn't look like the kind of horse you think up. That's okay. Oh, the things you can think up. If only you try. If you try, you can think up a guff going by. This is called a guff, and he has all the puffs on his tail. Now remember all the Dr. Seuss books we've read. He has a fantastic imagination, so he makes up some things. That's what we're going to do today. What do we have now? And you don't have to stop. You can think about schlop. Schlop, schlop, beautiful schlop. Beautiful schlop with a cherry on top. Schlop has a funny name, but it sure sounds tasty. You can think about gloves. You can think about snubs. You can think a long time about snubs and their gloves. Let's look at these funny guys. He calls them snubs. Snubs and gloves rhyme. Did you hear the rhyme? This whole book rhymes. It's pretty cool. You can think about Kitty O'Sullivan Krause in her big balloon swimming pool over her house. That is amazing. Wouldn't you love one of those over your house? I know I would. It'd be perfect on a hot day like today. Think of black water. Think up a white sky. Think up a boat. Think of bloogs blowing by. These are called blues. Where's the boat? Do you see it? Yep, there he is. Down in the black water. Interesting. You can think about night. A night in and up. The birds are asleep, and 3 moons are up. 1, 2, 3. Shh, the birds are sleeping. Shh. Don't wake up the birds. You can think about day. A day in da dake. The water is blue, and the birds are awake. I like that place. Looks really fun. Wow. Think. Think and wonder. Wonder and think how much water can 55 elephants drink? I'm not sure how much, but I think it would be a lot of water. Whoa, look at this. You can wonder how long is the tail of a zong. So here's the zong. Let's follow this tail trail, 2 words that rhyme, tail trail, and see just where his tail ends up. Whoa, we're following the tail trail, oh so long, all the way, whoop, to there. Whoa. I hope nobody steps on his tail. That would hurt. There are so many thinks that a thinker can think. Would you dare yank a tooth of the rinker fink? Ooh, that looks scary. Let's zoom in. Look. He's pretty brave to be up so high to pull that tooth. And what would you do if you met a jaboo? Well, he's waving. Maybe give him a little wave. Oh, the thinks you can think. Think of Peter the postman who crosses the ice once every day and on Saturdays twice. Would you want to be this postman? He's got to pass all those grumpy walruses. See all these? These are walruses with their mustaches. To get all the way to the town to deliver their mail. That would be an adventurous job. Think. You can think anything that you wish. Think a race on a horse, on a ball, with a fish. That is a crazy race. Would you want to try that? I think I might want to try. Think of light. Think of bright. Think of stairs in the night. So many stairs. But the stairs are lit up. He's just thinking of so many things. Think. Think a ship. Think up a long trip. Think up a long trip. Go visit the Vipper. The Vipper of Vip. And here he is on his throne. The Vipper of Vip. Is that something you could think up? I think you could. And left. Think of left. And think about beft. Why is it that beft always go to the left? So these funny creatures with these big poofy hats, or that could be their hair, we don't even know. They always walk to the left. I like those. And why is it so many things go to the right? You can think about that until Saturday night. Wow, look at all these things. Look at those guys, like fish with glasses. All their glasses are attached to each other. Whoa, look at that machine with feet instead of wheels. What are these guys doing? Oh wow, he's playing what looks like a cello, a goofy cello. Look at the roller coaster behind them with all the animals zipping by. There's a lot of thinks on this page. And there's a tuba guy with a crocodile pulling him. But they're not exactly real looking, are they? This was a lot of imagination. Wow, that is a lot of thinks. Think left and think right, and think low and think high. Oh, the thinks you can think up, if only you try. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Is your thinker ready for some thinking? So here's the plan for today. We're going to do some thinking, and you are going to use your creativity. Just like we would open Creation Station in the library, I want you to open Creation Station wherever you are. You don't have to have a lot of things. You could go hunting for some things. Maybe look in the recycle bin. Maybe look outside for some things in nature. And you don't need a lot of things to make up a really great think. Would you like to see what think I made up today? Now, I'm in the library, so as you know, I do have some things here, but I also have a bucket at home where I put scrap pieces of paper, maybe some tubes that I've saved from paper towels. These are the ends of when the tape runs out. Look at that. I could make some glasses. I could look like an owl. There's so many things you could do. So I've taken some of these things. I have all these scraps of paper. If I ever make a project and I only use part of my paper, I stick it in a bin like this so I can use it for a different type of project. And that's what you're going to do today. I am not going to give you the directions for how to make a think, because the think is coming from you. It's your think. But I am going to show you my think. I even gave my think a name. I'm going to show her to you and see if you can guess what type of name she may have. Are you ready? I'm excited. Here she is. Dun, da, da. Look, she's smiling. She has these big ear kind of arm hanger things, so we could play like this. She can swing with them. She could roll, and look, she is zigzaggy. She is a zigzaggity zoo. That's what I call it. Zigzaggity zoo. You can call yours anything you want. But I thought, since I made so many zigzag patterns, that was a good name for her. I went all the way around with my zigzaggities, and see, now my tape is kind of coming off. That's okay. I'm just going to stick it back in there and put it back together. So if your tape comes off, don't worry about it. These I stapled, if you have a stapler, and then I even decorated with some hearts. I wanted her to be a joy spreader because we're so good at spreading joy, and I wanted it to be something that is kind of silly, and maybe it makes people smile when they see her. She can bring joy to other people. So I just took a paper towel tube, and then I had a toilet paper roll tube, and I actually cut it. I split it down the middle, so then I was able to open it up a little bit, and I just taped it on either side. That's all I did. And I decorated with markers. You don't have to have a lot of fancy things. If you have feathers or glitter or stickers or other things at your house that you want to use, tissue paper, that would be great too. You know what another cool thing to use would be a paper plate, or even a plastic plate, like a disposable plate. You could use that as your base to make your think. Because when you looked in our book, were his thinks all real? They looked exactly like a tiger, or they looked exactly like an alligator? No way. They were right from his brain, and he drew them out. So his thinks could never be wrong, and your thinks can never be wrong. Are they going to be different than my thinks? Yes, they are. But I'm excited to see what your thinks are. I hope you like my think. And I would like to see your think. So if you make a think, whenever you do, you can make it out of leaves and sticks outside. It could be a think that only lasts for a little while. Think about when it's snowing outside and you build a snowman, and some people build different kinds of snow sculptures. They don't stay up forever. As soon as it gets warm or it rains and the snow melts and it's gone, that's okay. You still had that think, and you created it out of your brain into the world. That's what we're going to do. Make some creations and put them into the world. That is one way to spread joy. But I think before you get started creating your thinks, we're going to spread some joy as well. Okay? So I'm going to set my think down here, my ziggity zug, and Joy, come on Joy, bring your jar over. We are ready to spread some joy as well. So let's shake it up. What do you think it's going to be today? What do you think, Joy? Pop the top. Ooh, don't drop it. Look at that, she's helping me. We're going to set it down on this bookshelf. All right, mix them up. What are we going to do today? Oh, guess what, Tino? I chose yours. This one says, tell a joke. That's Tino's idea. Thanks for sending that in, Tino. Okay, tell a joke. That's a good way to spread joy. I have to think of a joke. Are you ready for this one? What did the banana say to the dog? I'll give you a minute to think about it. What did the banana say to the dog? Do you give up? Nope, that's not it. Try again. No. All right, I'm going to tell you. What did the banana say to the dog? Nothing, silly. Bananas can't talk. Ba-dum-bum. That was my drum hit. Did you like that joke? You can use it if you want. So if you don't know a joke, use that one. What did the banana say to the dog? Nothing, silly. Bananas can't talk. Did you like that, Joy? I love telling jokes. What a great way to get people to laugh and feel good inside and spread some joy. And then if you tell someone a joke, they might have a joke to tell you back. Wouldn't that be fun? So tell everyone your joke. Call your grandma. Tell her your joke. That will spread some joy today. Okay, like I said, this is our last episode of Let's Get Ready for School. But don't worry, we will be back in full swing on September 8th when school starts. You will get a video every Tuesday, just like we've been doing, for library time. So whether you are in school, coming to the school to do classes, you will see me here for library. Or if you are staying home, even if you're not part of our St. Peter school, we are happy that you are joining us for our story times. So on Tuesday, I will post a video so you can still have library time as well. And then on Thursdays, I will post another video where instead of reading a picture book and doing a craft, we're going to read a chapter book. So every Thursday will be a new chapter. And I really think our 3rd and 4th graders are going to love it. But anybody is welcome to watch. All right? Bring your whole family. It'll be a fun family activity. So until then, think those thinks. Be a thinker. Any thinker who thinks can come up with a few. That's what Dr. Seuss said, and I know you can too. You have made me some amazing thinks for me to put up in this library, and I can't wait to see what you come up with today. So from my think and my pig of joy, we would love to say to you, have a wonderful week next week. You have one more week to get ready for school. Make your thinks, share them with me in the comments, and then go spread some joy by telling those jokes. And if you want to tell me a joke, you can put that in the comments too. All right? Have so much fun, and I will see you very soon. Go spread that joy.